in the Orashi River is not threatening yet. Well, he, however, said it is too early to celebrate, considering their previous experience.
It has not got to the level of entering into the community. There's a good distance. What I observe for now, whether really they close the Lagdo Dam, is that the movement of water is lower compared to that of last. Myself, I am monitoring the movement, but the flood usually stops moving around 15th to 20th of October. So we still have about 20 days to go. But sometimes the movement of flood is abnormal. Sometimes it's the whole of Guinea.
Well, the community leader also explained that previous flooding in the Orashi region was not caused by the amount of rainfall.
Our flooding is not caused by rain this way. Our flooding is from the excess of water from the north running down from the river Benue to our place. So sometimes whether there is rain or there is no rain, it will begin to increase. Sometimes rain will fall here, it might increase a bit, but after the rain, it will go down. But it is the water coming from Benue that caused the abnormal increase. The flooding of our area is caused by the river Benue.
Well, the Orashi region, which is made up of Aoda West, Aoda East, Ogba, Egbema, Ndoni, and Abuaudua local government areas of River State, according to the prediction of the Nigerian Meteorological Agency, NIMET, may be affected by the floods this year. Now, as you may know, goods, properties, and lives were lost in the region during last year's flooding. Now, the paramount ruler of the Amelem community in Abuodua local government area of River State, Odiamodi Samuel, wants the committee in charge of distributing federal government palliatives to prioritize flood-affected local government areas. Mr. Samuel, in an interview, said flood-hit local government areas deserve more of the palliatives because most of their farmlands have been destroyed. Now, he wants the government to look into palliative distribution and provide assistance to communities that need it more.
My community, I have almost about 9 families, but the food is not enough for us. We are suffering very well, and the water taking us far a bit. Our food are lost. Our food that we're supposed to eat for years has gone. So the government should help us more and look into it very well.
Mr. Samuel said Abuodua local government area received 650 bags of 50 kg rice and 50 bags were distributed to the 13 wards. And he appealed to the River State government to supply additional food items.
1 trailer of rice that they bring for us contains about 650 bags of rice. Is shared by the entire communities in the Boa accordingly. And each ward will share it by 50 per family, 2.5 bags. For what they will do for us, it is only rice they bring. We cannot just eat only rice. We can buy salt, we can buy pepper, something to use and eat the rice. So whatever the government know that we can use it to complete the rice, I mean they should help us.
Moving on, the management of the National Oil Spill Detection and Response Agency, NOSDRA, has been advised to fulfill their promise of returning to the Etio community to conduct the joint investigation visit following the recent oil spill in that area. Recall that last week, officials of NOSDRA and the Ministry of Environment in River State visited the community to find out the level of the damage after 3 months of the oil spill. A native from the community, Gift Victor, who spoke to correspondent Suibi Oruwari, said despite efforts by the community leadership, the owners of the facility have continued to keep silent over the spillage.
My advice to the people is that they should remain calm and peaceful, but take adequate record, data of every infraction to our right to a decent environment. Shell has not done anything regarding the oil spill that occurred in the community over a month ago. The only update is that Shell's representative has visited the place, and according to them, they only came to find out if really there was an oil spill. Coming up now to making this claim for us is a calculated attempt to jeopardize the process and to distort fact as they are always done.
In a related development, a native of Bodo, who is also an environmentalist, Damian Wobara, said 1 month after the spill, owners of the facility have still not agreed to carry out a joint investigative venture conduct, despite visiting joint investigative visit, despite visiting the community.
No, they are not saying anything again. waiting for them because they promised to come carry out the GIV test. They have not come. Like the one we write to them, it never take much time. They invited us for the meeting. After the meeting, it did not even take much time, like 3 days. Since they said that it will surely come, we want to give them like in between now to Friday to see how it will do. Like we also write to them. We have write to the state office. We also write to the national office of Abuja. We have write to them. They have not responded.
Well, our correspondent reports that in the last 4 months, 3 different oil spills have occurred in 3 communities in the Ogoni axis of River State, Aleto and Etio in Eleme local government area, while Bodo in Gukana local government area are the local government areas or communities affected. In other news, some Port Harcourt residents say they lack confidence in the ability of the River State Independent Electoral Commission (RISEC) to conduct a free and fair local government election next year. Well, their reactions come after the chairman of RISEC, Justice Adolphus Enebeli, yesterday assured political parties and their leaders of credible local government elections. While speaking on this, some of the respondents said their fear is based on the outcome of the last election organized by RISEC.
We don't trust them because they cannot do it. They cannot deliver. They must deliver PDP. That is the side to find ourselves. But assuming they allow another party to function, the local will control by another party, you will see there will be a little change in the whole system.
I could remember what happened last time. Only one party, one election. Is it by magic? All the masses that vote, it looks as if they are foolish. We'll keep trying. The day our Lord Jesus Christ will answer our prayer.
Politics is a very dirty game. I believe that anything politics is not pure. So I don't see where you will be doing politics. Only one party will be winning from beginning to the end. So if you watch it, it's an error. So for me, in anything politics, I don't see it as a free and fair election they are doing.
The Governorship Election Petition Tribunal sitting in Kaduna State has declared the 2023 governorship election in that state inconclusive. In a split decision of 2-1, the tribunal directed that a supplementary election be held by INEC within 90 days. The 3-man panel, led by Justice Victor Oviawe, ordered a rerun in 24 polling units in 7 wards of 4 local government areas, consisting of 16,300 registered voters. Away from that, the federal government has asked the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) and the Trade Union Congress (TUC) to shelve their plan to embark on a nationwide indefinite strike on 3rd October. The government maintained that the proposed industrial action by the labour unions would amount to a gross violation of a subsisting court injunction. The federal government conveyed this in a letter written by the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi, and addressed to the head of the legal team of the 2 unions, Femi Falana. Meanwhile, the Nigerian Labour Congress says it does not have any agreement with the government to shelve its planned strike. NLC's head of Information and Public Affairs, Benson Opa, said this in a statement. Still to come, Edo State Governor accepts public apology from his deputy. Stay tuned.
God be with you till we meet again.
Of the news, a Port Harcourt-based real estate strategist and housing estate guru, My Ace China, popularly known as Mayor of Housing, has been named Mayor of Peace. Mayor of Housing was recognized by a United Nations recognized organization known as UN Polak Foundation, which works to actualize the UN mandate on peace around the world. Well, he was crowned Mayor of Peace in Lagos last Saturday, 23rd September 2023, along with a few other ambassadors of peace. Well, speaking on this, the Registrar and Director of Programs, UN Polak, Pat Ago, said the gesture is in recognition of his contribution to the housing sector. Mr. Ago said the activities of the Mayor of Housing have created an environment of peace and promoted affordable housing, encouraged job and wealth creation, and led to measurable poverty reduction. Well, speaking after the recognition, the new Mayor of Peace, My Ace China, said the recognition will encourage him to continue to take action that will promote peace in the Niger Delta region. Satellite television DSTV says its subscribers will enjoy 1 year of non-stop premium entertainment, VVIP customer service, a limited edition gold decoder, and exclusive lifestyle benefits when they sign up for the DSTV Prestige. In a statement, the company said it is offering the special package called the DSTV Prestige and turning its focus to the world of luxury, where exclusivity reigns and customers seek more than just products to create unique and exclusive experiences. The statement said subscribers will enjoy exclusive discounts from Swatch, Nike, Eco Hotel, Polo Luxury, MedPlus, Tommy Hilfiger, Adidas, and others. Well, it also said that the DSTV Prestige is a true embodiment of exclusivity and special treatment. It urged those interested to visit dstv.com/prestige to sign up. The Vice President, Kashim Shettima, says the 63rd independence anniversary of the country depicts Nigeria's diversity and metaphor of resilience. Vice President Shettima said this at the 63rd Independence Anniversary Symposium and public lecture held in Abuja today. The Vice President assured that the federal government will explore the country's diversity and unity to build a robust nation.
Today we gather to honor Nigeria's journey to redefine its destiny. For the past 63 years, we have not only survived, but thrived because of our collective resolve. The future of a great nation is not determined by the occurrence of a socio-economic challenge. The future of every nation rests on the intention, sincerity, and innovative ideas of its leaders and their commitment to implementing them. This is why President Bola Tinubu's 8-point agenda remains an oasis in a scorching sun. We cannot renew the hope of the nation unless we deliver on our promise.
Well, in his remarks, Speaker of the House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas, said the quest to enthrone a corrupt-free society can only be achieved when civil servants get salaries that are commensurate with the present economic realities. Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki has accepted the public apology by his deputy, Philip Shaibu. In a letter to the Deputy Governor, Governor Obaseki said he trusts that the public apology expressed by Shaibu is genuine and followed by necessary steps to improve his conflict resolution skills. Well, Governor Obaseki said as a person of faith, he is under obligation to accept the apology. In business, Nigerian Association of Liquefied Petroleum Gas Marketers says the government must find ways to ensure stability of gas prices and make it available to Nigerians. In entertainment, the actor best known for playing Professor Albus Dumbledore in 6 of the 8 Harry Potter films, Sir Michael Gambon, has died. His family said the actor died at the age of 82 after a battle with pneumonia. And in sports, Nigeria's under-20 female football team, the Falconets, have progressed to the 3rd round of the African qualifiers for the 2024 FIFA Under-20 Women World Cup Finals in Colombia. Well, this comes after the withdrawal of the Mauritius Football Association from the ongoing African qualifiers.
And now, we'll bring you news from around the world.
The U.S. Senate has voted to formally impose a dress code, unanimously rejecting a plan to allow lawmakers to wear casual clothing in the chamber. Well, last week, Majority Leader Chuck Schumer ended enforcement of an informal and unwritten code requiring senators to wear business attire on the floor. The change, widely seen as a move to accommodate Democratic Senator John Fetterman, outraged Republicans. But that's the news this evening. But before we go, let's take a look at the highlights of the major stories. On the news this evening, you heard that a community leader in Aoda West in Rivers State says the Orashi River is yet to overflow, contrary to speculations. Now, leaders of communities affected by oil spills in Eleme and Gukana local government area in Rivers State have called on Nostra to conduct a joint investigation visit. Port Harcourt residents are doubting the readiness of RISEC to conduct a free and fair local government election in Rivers State. The tribunal has declared the Kaduna State governorship election inconclusive. Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki has accepted the public apology from his deputy, Philip Shaibu. And on the foreign scene, you heard that the U.S. Senate has voted to impose a dress code in the chamber. The news was edited by Onyeka Chinwosu. Rain is expected in Port Harcourt this evening. Now, to reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808 721 7215. Remember, peace is the path to the prosperity of a nation. Let peace reign. I'm Constance Mega. Thank you so much for listening. Good evening.